Right. Okay.
Anyway.
So, hooray, the Oscars.
Wait a minute. Before we do that, do you guys want to talk about those articles I sent? I think that would be much more. Did you guys?
Yeah. He's gone for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and now he wants to just take over the fucking show.
We're going to talk about that with the Oscars.
Goddamn.
All right. No, it's all right. No, I don't want to now. Never mind.
Good. Let's talk about the Oscars then. No, we're going to talk about that with the Oscars, because we're going to be talking about the Oscars for a bit, because obviously it's the 95th Oscars today, whenever you're watching this.
I prefer to call it the Academy Awards, Phil.
I'm common, so I say the Oscars. I say the arse-licking white people slapping each other on the back, having fun, laughing at black people awards.
Oh, did you see the reason they turned down Zelensky from speaking this time?
Go on.
Not because like they want to say but because the person that made the decision said it was mainly a war about mainly white people, and they didn't want to give extra attention to a war that was mainly just whites, as opposed to all the other wars and things that have been going on that's been affecting people of color. So they thought that would be too unfair to highlight somebody in a war which is mainly just white people.
Brilliant.
Yeah, because we need to highlight black people dying as well.
Yeah. Well,
Zelensky.
Would they have time for anything else if they did that, though?
I feel a bit sorry for Zelensky getting refused, because it's every actor's dream to appear in the Oscars. This is his big chance to really score it again.
So glad we as a species have moved beyond the need to judge each other by our physical characteristics. So nice that we've matured and grown.
Some of us more than others.
My bet is that most of the Oscars, I would say, we're going to go to Everything Everywhere All at Once, because it's so ethnic.
Well, maybe.
I don't think so, because it's the wrong ethnic minority.
Oh yeah.
See, they're
they don't even let them into Harvard anymore.
Yeah. They don't get they're not protected class. They don't get special consideration.
Sure, you said you put bets on, don't you? You put any bets on for this one?
I didn't this year. I forgot to be honest with you, but last year I did, and the year before.
Right. Okay.
I won like $50 last year off of it, because all you have to do, but it's gotten harder because.
Sean, no, I was just going to say, winning $50 on betting on there's going to be black on black violence is not a win. You put that on everything.
That was what's
Yeah. But it's gotten harder because until like they really, triple down on the woke. It was easy to pick, right? It's like there would be that one movie about queers, or the one the Holocaust happened, or slavery. So it's like sure thing. But now they've everything in it now is arguably woke. So it's hard to narrow it down to.
If that's the case, then I would have put money on the best short being An Irish Goodbye. Because it's a short, obviously, but it was set in Ireland with a lad with Down syndrome, so that's going to win.
Is that about you?
I've got Down syndrome anymore.
He's not in Ireland.
Yeah.
And I was going to do an impression then, but I probably shouldn't.
Downey? Fucking hell.
Dude, I want to hear your Down syndrome Irish accent, please, more than anything in this world right now.
Not my one thing, you were not.
Matt, will you? Because he does not have the sack. Will you do it?
No.
Am I going to have to do it myself?
I can't do an Irish accent.
The other bit, not a problem. But I must admit, actually, do you know what? They were talking about it on the BBC the other day, and it is streaming on BBC iPlayer, and I did watch it, and it was actually a short comedy, and it was very, very funny.
Of course, it's about a retard. It's hilarious.
Well, no, basically, his mother dies. His mother dies, and then he writes a list of 100 things she wanted to do before she dies. So they try to do it with her ashes, and one of them was to go skydiving. And so they stood on a bridge with the urn and like a plastic bag tied to it, and he's going, "This will be fine." And they throw it off, and she just smashes on the floor.
Was that number one on the list?
And well, the funny thing is, they then show their inside, and they've got her basically on a plate with all this smashed like urn pot in there and stuff. And at one point, this lad goes, he stands up and gets a spoon and a bag and starts scooping it up. He's going, "What are you doing?" He's going, "I'm taking my half of mum." It was again, it was one of those things where it was incredibly inappropriate but very, very funny. And if it does win, it should win for the good reasons, because it was a good short.
It will never win. There's no way in hell that's going to win.
Honestly, I mean, I don't even know if I can watch this. I mean, just watching a bunch of rich people fellatio each other all night. There's a reason why the statue is shaped like a strap-on, guys. I'm just saying.
Did you ever see Kate Blanchett winning hers and her muscle memory of the Oscar itself, and she starts stroking it, and it's like, oh, that's how she got hers.
Yeah.
Heyo.
Nice technique.
Yeah. I mean, there are some quite good nominations, like All Quiet on the Western Front. It's nice to know we've all forgiven Germany for their little misgivings between 1939 and 1945.
That's World War One, buddy. That's World War One.
Oh, is it? Oh, right. Oh, sorry.
It's going to take a while for the second one. We haven't forgiven them for the first one yet.
Yeah.
It's still not All Quiet on the Western
Wait a
Front.
minute. What exactly did they do wrong in the second one? I mean, I hear a lot of
lost.
They
lost.
Made up shit. Yeah.
They're a bunch of losers. That's why, Sean. A bunch of losers.
I'll never forgive them for leaving us the modernity. I mean, just think of what a paradise it would have been.
There is a case to be made, given the left's wants and desires and demands and everything, that they didn't lose.
I could make a very different argument to that. But.
Yeah, I'll be on Sean's side on that argument.
Communism, fascism, look, it's all the same bullshit. All right, guys, who are we kidding? They all want. It all ends up in the death camp. What difference does it make?
Death camp? What's that? That sounds made up.
Yeah.
I bet they got wooden doors on those camps.
It's not even a racial thing. The Chinese did it better than everybody.
Yoda, it's not funny to joke about places like Auschwitz, because my grandfather died in Auschwitz. He fell out of a machine gun tower.
I'll never get tired of that joke.
I wish Phil did.
Actually, me too.
It's a good one.
You know what? But you know what? We laugh about that, but that's actually how Heidi's grandfather died.
Grief.
Right before the rest of her family fled to South America.
And anyway, back to the Oscars.
Tripped over a machine gun, fell face first in an oven. It happens. You know?
So, but like I say, there are some pretty good nominations this year, but like I say, the viewing figures, as I noted the other day, they've just constantly been going down. And I still say that last year the whole Will Slap
the audience has been going down faster than a young debutante actress at
Harvey Weinstein party.
Thanks for the assist. I was stumbling on his name there.
Who's hosting? Who's hosting this week?
Isn't it Jimmy Fallon or something?
Kimmel, isn't it?
Kimmel?
Is it Kimmel?
Oh, yeah. Kimmel,
I'd pay good money to see Will Smith slap the shit out of Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, I would as well.
Yeah, I would too.
And I keep hearing rumours that it's not going to be a red carpet. Is that true?
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's sexist.
But how will I get my fashion news for the rest of the year.
How will I get my disgusting nip slip photos from the TMZ?
I'm going to Google it. I don't know if it was a joke or not, but I read that the carpet was going to be yellow and blue because of Ukraine.
Oh god, no, it's going to be those like pastel. It'll be those weird pastel versions of the gay flag. It'll be the trans flag.
Or it'd be what's that African clothing they wear? Kente, is it something like that?
Kunta Kinte?
Yeah, it could be that.
No, Heidi. Chris Rock isn't hosting again. But did any of you guys see his stand-up that he just released on Netflix?
Yeah, I did, and it was fantastic.
It's great, but that dude's angry.
He's angry. Yeah, he's mad.
Yeah,
that ending, man, that was not for show. He threw down that thing. That dude is still pissed.
I saw a little blurb saying that how disappointed and hurt that Will Smith was that Chris Rock made those comments, and he wished he would just let it go. And I was like, dude, you got up there and emasculated him on TV in front of the entire world. He can say whatever the fuck he wants about you from now on.
Yeah.
You know?
No comeback.
Yeah, exactly. No, the carpet's champagne coloured.
Oh, what color is that? What color is champagne?
Off-white, like an off-white.
I thought you meant like they were just going to go in. They weren't going to do the whole ceremony. No. You're just talking about they're changing the carpet color. Who gives a fuck?
They had
just bringing the news to the fan base.
They changed. They changed it because the Donald Trump MAGA hat's red, so they didn't want to.
Make the carpets great again.
If that's an actual story, I gotta say, if that's actual story, the actual color of the fucking carpet, just close it all down. We're not a serious people anymore. America's dead. Let's just do something different. It's enough. Christ.
Yeah, well, I've been seeing it all over.
Thanks a lot, Yoda. I've written a 1,500-word article about that for the website for tomorrow. Now I feel stupid.
Oh, I already deleted that. Sorry. It looked like spam.
I wish they'd get Ricky Gervais to host it.
Yeah. Oh, that would be
never going to happen.
No.
And it needs to happen.
It's the one. Yeah, it really does. Like I would watch it if they had him host it.
I think the entire world would watch it, but it's not gonna. I don't. Who gives a shit? What are the actual? I mean, obviously we know the categories, but do we know what the nominations are?
Yeah. Get to what's nominated here.
Okay, so let's work. At least let's work our way through the good ones. We're not going to do like the best documentary short and stuff like that. So it's boring. So, best actor in a leading role: Austin Butler in Elvis, Colin Farrell in Banshees of Inisherin, Brendan Fraser the Whale, Paul Mescal from Aftersun, and Bill Nighy from Living. It's probably going to go Brendan Fraser because he plays a gay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A fat guy, not just a guy. A fat guy.
Body positive gay.
Yeah.
A fat, disgusting homosexual.
Best supporting actor.
That's redundant, Matt.
Actor in a best supporting role. Brendan Gleeson.
I want Austin Butler to win that.
Yeah, you liked him. I couldn't finish it.
I watched it again last night with the missus.
Damn, did you like it that much? Really?
I was on a promise.
Yeah, that's the only reason to watch that twice.
I was on a promise show.
Which one was it? I'm sorry.
Elvis.
I watched it last night.
It's crap.
The actor in a supporting role is Brendan Gleeson for Banshees of Inisherin, Brian Tyree Henry for Causeway, Judd Hirsch for The Fabelmans, Barry Keogh from Banshees of Inisherin, which is weird, and then Kei Hee Kwan for Everything Everywhere All at Once. It's got to be Kei Hee Kwan.
Round.
Short round.
Short round should win it, but I don't know. Is any of the other?
Why is Judd Hirsch? I saw that movie. Judd Hirsch is a cameo at best.
Yeah.
You got to have at least 2 scenes to be qualified. That's ridiculous.
But that'll go to short round. Actress in a leading role: Cate Blanchett for Tar, Anna de Artemis for Blonde, and Andrea Riseborough to Leslie, Michelle Williams for The Fabelmans again, and Michelle Yeoh for Everything Everywhere All at Once. Probably again Michelle Yeoh.
Anna de Armison's titties for Blonde.
Yeah, I mean, she wasn't the
Tits and ass.
You know what though? That was probably the worst movie I saw that last year. I'm not even
making through it.
I didn't finish it either. Couldn't finish it.
It was terrible. It was so that was the most pretentious garbage I've ever seen.
Do you know how bad it's got to be when I can't even muster up the enthusiasm to fast forward to the titty and ass parts?
Yeah. And then when they were on, you were kind of like, is it? I can't quite make it out. Right.
Yeah. Or how bad it's got to be that you can't even finish your vinegar stroke.
Yeah.
Okay, so in actress in a supporting role, there is one person who won't win, but 4 people who might. So the person who won't win is Kerry Condon for Banshees of Inisherin, but the people who might win are Hong Chow from The Whale, Angela Bassett from Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, Jamie Lee Curtis for Everything Ever All at Once, or Stephanie Housu from Everything Everywhere All in Once. Sorry, Kerry Condon or Jamie Lee Curtis won't win, but it'll be either the Angela Bassett, Hong Chow, or Stephanie Housu.
On the pyramid of what's it called?
Victimization.
Progressive pyramid.
Yeah. So blacks are the highest over Asians. So Angela Bassett.
So Angela Bassett get it. Okay.
Well, you got look. There's one thing that might trump this, and it's that it's in a crap MCU superhero movie, and the Oscars don't like those at all.
Oh yeah, no, that's true.
You're right.
They can't go around giving them to Marvel movies.
Yeah, but look how woke Marvel movies are now. They're so progressive. It might be the time for the change.
But it's a black woman, and they didn't give black. Did they give any Oscar to the first Black Panther? Did it win anything?
This is
it got nominated for best picture.
I'm still going with Bassett because now that what's his name's dead, and there's a black woman, and
I'll go Bassett.
This is Irresistible Force meets the Immovable Object type shit.
It kind of is.
Can you
Marvel are the
imagine
number one message point. Marvel are the number one message promoters at the moment. So
I think through momentum alone that if Everything Everywhere All at Once is the chosen darling, then it's going to start racking them up, and I don't think Angela Bassett's going to be able to overcome that and the Marvel stigma.
Yeah, I will say that if it looks like it's going to be a landslide of everything, then you're probably right. But if you start seeing a little bit of here and there, it's a toss.
Bassett.
Yeah, I still think it'll be Bassett too.
I can Bassett.
It'll be interesting.
And think about it. That would really help try to salvage the terribleness of Phase 4 PR wise, giving Marvel this, you know what I mean, So they would be
So basically, if Marvel have paid for it, then she'll get it.
Right.
Animated feature film. Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio.
Yep.
Marcel the Shell with Shoes On. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. The Sea Beast and Turning Red. Turning Red will win because it's about women's periods and it's Asian.
Hands down. Not even close.
Are you all right? Do you want me, after trying to pronounce his name, you want me to call you an ambulance? Are you going to be okay?
Excuse me, that's offensive. I can read Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio.
You look like
guys, I think he had a stroke.
I can't say it either.
Guillermo del Toro or something. Who gives a fuck?
Guillermo del Toro.
Oh, listen.
No, it's funnier the way I do it.
It is.
Cinematography. All Quiet on the Western Front. Bardo, False Chronicle of a Handful of Truths. Elvis, Empire of Light, or Tar.
Elvis.
I'd hope All Quiet on the Western Front gets it.
It's got some good cinematography, although I don't like that washed out tone that they insist on making every war movie now, though.
Yeah, color grading was a mistake.
Elvis was great. Film back then?
Yeah. Well, they shot the movie, didn't they?
Yeah, exactly. So my dad always used to say that about some films. It's a true story. It was filmed as it happened. Costume design, don't care. Well, although it has got Black Panther in there, so again, they might go with that.
And Elvis as well, I think.
Yeah, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris and Babylon. Babylon might get it because the costume design in that was quite good.
I mean, as much as I enjoy Everything Everywhere All at Once, I mean, the costumes, she's basically just wearing a frumpy cardigan and a...
Shouldn't Elvis get the nod for that one?
It. Yeah, fucking
to be honest with you, that's not a bad one. I don't know about Babylon. I haven't seen it yet. And Black Panther, you do got to give it to the costume designers. There's a lot of talented craftsmen in Hollywood that
especially since
are
normally
abused to death by fucking Marvel.
It's funny because normally in Africa they don't even have anything to wear. It's regular clothes. So.
Yeah, that's right.
Fictional.
Oh.
Directing. The Banshees of Inisherin by Martin McDonough. Donagh, is it? I don't know. The Daniels for Everything Everywhere All at Once. Steven Spielberg for The Fabelmans. Tar, Todd Field, and Triangle of Sadness, Ruben Östlund.
Heidi, we'll be getting to that later, hopefully. So don't start ruining that.
I don't think Spielberg deserves it for Fabelmans because I didn't think the film was.
I've not seen it.
Not even going to watch that one.
It'll be everything everywhere. That'll win it.
It should be Everything Everywhere. The stuff that they had to juggle and all the different things that were happening in the movie, that it wasn't a complete train wreck. Yeah, I mean, editing and directing, that is... It was crazy. I mean, Fabelmans is just... It's Spielberg's therapy session. Yeah, that's all it is. I mean, Spielberg, it's fine, but it's not that great.
Spielberg navel gazing is all that is.
Yeah.
He's
earned it. He can make a movie like that. It's fine. Go for it. Make that movie if that's what you want to do. It's not like you haven't given me tons of entertainment since my childhood that I will treasure forever. You want to do that, that's fine. I'm just saying, it wasn't for me. I don't think it was that great, and I don't see that as a directing masterpiece.
Easy with the anti-Semitic remarks, Yoda. Jesus.
God, fucking Nazi.
I know, man.
It was the entertainment I'll treasure forever part, was it? That was the one that went over the top.
It was criticizing Spielberg for doing a boring movie, man. Jesus.
I know. Don't even get me started on BFG.
I was just going to say, just to mention on that, I almost got into an argument with somebody on Twitter, and he brought. I can't remember what we were arguing about, but I looked at his timeline, and he had a quote saying, and the quote was, "What's Steven Spielberg's best movie?" And this guy's reply was, Tintin. And it was like, well, your argument's invalid. Yes, your argument's invalid about everything.
Everything, everywhere, all at once. Yeah.
God,
nice.
Yeah. I've skipped a couple. I've skipped documentary short, documentary feature film because nobody cares. Boring. Film editing. Banshees of Inisherin, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Tar, and Top Gun Maverick. Top Gun
editing?
Editing, I don't know, Everything Everywhere, even though I don't personally like it.
I think the editing on it was masterclass.
That was the most complex. Yeah, it's got to be that.
Nobody cares about Best International Film, Hair and Makeup.
Wait a minute, I do. I'm out of curiosity, what are they?
All Quiet on the
You're
Western
a
Front,
racist.
Argentina 1985, Close, EO, and The Quiet Girl.
Never
That's
heard
not
of any
foreign. And The Quiet Girl's based. It's based in Ireland. That's not foreign.
It is to me. Wait a minute. It is to you too, you liar.
They're only like over there. Makeup and hairstyle.
2,000 mules. Yes, Heidi.
Makeup and hairstyling. All Quiet on the Western Front for hair and makeup. I didn't see anybody in lipstick and stuff on the battlefield.
Just fucking mud and sweat, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, we got to do you up here. Okay.
Next. The Batman, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Elvis and the Whale. I mean, the bodysuit for the whale was very, very good. Out of those, so
what's it for makeup?
Yeah, and hair.
Surely just Ferrell, whatever his name is, in the Penguin makeup.
Oh yeah, no, that was very good, wasn't it?
Surely
See, I'd forgotten he was even in that.
Yeah.
Best music, original score, All Quiet on the Western Front, Babylon, Banshees of Inisherin, Everything Everywhere All at Once, all the Fablemans.
Couldn't care.
None of those had anything remarkable of soundtrack wise.
No.
Just give it to John Williams.
I was going to say, give it to Williams. He's back in a couple
if you're not sure, just default to Williams. That's what happens there.
Williams
Music for original song, applause from Tell It Like a Woman. Hold My Hand from Top Gun Maverick. I didn't even know that had an original song in it.
Oh, that's Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga, yeah. And Blood Pop, apparently. Lift Me Up by Rihanna from Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. This Is Life.
Black Panther.
I'm gonna give you the Black Panda. You know, that's what pimps give the hose, the Black Panda.
Black Panther.
You just completely checked out, haven't you, Phil? You just don't even give a shit anymore.
I don't even know. I'm still hungry. It's making me go like. This Is Life from Everything Everywhere All at Once, or what I would like to see win is Natu Natu from RRR, because I thought that was a cracking song, and apparently they're going to be performing it live on the show, which I shall watch on YouTube.
They perform all of them. They perform all of them live as they go through the show. Yeah, it's just a thing they do.
Okay, Best Picture. All 57 nominations are. Because All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar: The Way of Water.
Wait a minute. What? Just as a sidebar, how much has Avatar 2 made right now? As of right now, do we know?
450 billion.
Nearly as much money as America have given Ukraine.
No, I need to. Oh my God! It's bankrupted the world.
Actually, pretty much, yeah.
Hang on, it's not even close to that, but unfortunately, it's measured in a full percentage.
2.284 billion.
God, it's a crime.
How's it made that? How's it made that money?
I don't know. How much did the first one make?
2.7.
About $20 off that, I think it was.
It was 2.7 billion. It was the number one for.
So you're telling me Avatar 2 has made more money than Avatar 1?
No, not yet.
Not yet, but give it a chance.
I cannot.
It's made 2.2. You said right? 2.2 billion.
Oh yeah.
Avatar 2.
Yeah.
And Avatar 1 made 2.7. So I don't think
it's not even out on release or anything else though.
There's no hope for our fellow men.
No.
It's crazy, isn't it? Okay, so going back to this list, so we had All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar, The Banshees of Inisherin, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Hey, Mad Ink is back. Our boy.
Yes, we are, Mad Ink.
Hey, Mad Ink.
You guys are great. Yes, we are great. We know. Why are you telling us?
Thank you, Mad Ink.
The Fablemans, Tar, Top Gun Maverick. Really? I didn't realise it got nominated for Best Picture.
Yeah.
Triangle of Sadness and Women Talking. It's got to be Women Talking out of that lot, isn't it?
Give it to Maverick. Do you know what? I've seen that film. I think I've seen that film about 6 times now, and I'm never tired of it.
You say Best Picture?
Yes, these are all Best Picture nominations.
They're not going to give that to Maverick.
No,
you can see the nominations. There's 10 nominations total. And 5 of them are things people have actually seen.
Yeah,
that's the stuff they give to the hoi polloi to just shut them up. None of those 5 are going to win. It's going to be some. Yeah. Hopefully Everything Everywhere All at Once, but it's probably going to be some bullshit like women talking or some nonsense.
And there's nothing bigger bullshit than women talking.
I was going to say, do you know what? I heard a great one the other day who somebody said, women talking, it should be called Women Be Talking. Production design.
Any women talking, it's Mennonite women talking. Won't that be a cracking good time?
Oh, if you're close to suicide, it might just push you over the edge. Production design.
If you need a little help, here you go.
All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar, Babylon, Elvis, and the Fablemans. See, production design. I don't think
Fablemans for production. Fuck off! He's just like in a house, wasn't it?
Pretty much. Yes.
What is Babylon about?
It's kind of about the story of how
it's about women talking. That's why it's called Babble On.
Hey-o.
I actually really rated Babylon. I think, Sean, you would like it.
What is it about, though, for real?
It's kind of about how the story of Singing in the Rain took place.
Oh,
but no, wait. But it's based in a real Hollywood where there are drugs, there are murders, and it's kind of like Singing in the Rain if it was made by Quentin Tarantino. But there's no music. Honestly, if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it.
Okay.
It was really good.
Let me sell it to you better. It's basically the sexual debauchery of 1920s Hollywood.
Okay, yeah. I'm sold.
Gene Kelly was a monster, man.
With Margot Robbie.
Thank you for watching this excerpt from Outpost Frequencies. Tune in live every Sunday at noon Central Time or 6 o'clock UK time. And also, remember to come to lastmovieoutpost.com for all your latest in movie news, streaming news, and everything cool about film. We are the cool news now. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next stream.